Great. You're overcoming. So then ensure that you have opened your Excel. You have opened your Excel. You must open your Excel. You must open your Excel. All right. And then I want us to do a recap on this exact thing that I was doing yesterday, because without knowing this, then you'll not be able to do my today's concepts, which are really, really good. Really good. Now, please listen. I would want to start here. Great. So then I want to do what we call a multiplication table. For those of you who are a little bit old, although old is also relative, multiplication table, you must be remembering those Kasuku books which you used to write on when you were in primary schools. All right. At the very back of that Kasuku book, we used to have a multiplication table, which used to have number 1, if you remember number 2, all the way to number 9. So after you write 1, 2, it's called sequence and series. Come and highlight the 2. I want to autofill. So I'll come and hold this autofill. Here in this class, we call it, in this case here, a love handle. Love handle. You scroll across up to 9. Yeah, I want it to go up to 9, like that. And then you come here down, because you're doing a multiplication table. We have here 1, 2. You don't have to write manually, all right? Like that. You highlight the 2. After you highlight the 2, come and hold the love handle here and take it down like that. Is there some ninja who has been able to do what Mwalimu has done? Those ninjas who have got sequence and the series are the best placed, because if I have sequence and series, if I have sequence, I'll come and put my cursor anywhere. Equals. And then I write the word sequence, sequence, like that. I can see it is here, double click. Then I can say, I want you to go to number 9. And then I enter. It goes to number 9 automatic, but I don't want to go to that. Today, I want people to do things manually. Even if, for example, you're not able to do this simple one, where you write 1, 2, and then you scroll, and then you autofill, you can just write manually 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you write 9. Because the concept we want to learn today is much important than even the automatic writing of those numbers. So are we been able to do that, all of us? Oh, yay. Maninja, great. Yeah, Clinton, if it doesn't bring sequence, just do it manually. Do it manually, do it manually. Although later on, I'll be requesting you, Clinton, to buy Excel 2021, Microsoft Office 2021, or Microsoft Office 365. So do we have ninjas who have been able to write 1 to 9, and then the other side 1 to 9? Please talk to me. If there is a day I would want you to talk to me when people will be winning presents from me, is today. Is today. Is today. Is today. Great. Thank you so much. So then, having done that, you must start by identifying benchmarks. Remember, what do I want to do? I want to come and this is a function that I'm applying. I want to come and say equals here. I pick this one, and then I say times, shift 8 times. I say times this one, like that. And then I'll be able to enter this to my operating memory, and it gives me an answer. And once it gives me an answer, ladies and gentlemen, then I'll be able to come and use the love handle. Love handle is very, very good. Then I'll be able to, in this case here, autofill down. Oh, I'm very wrong. Look at here. You see, like this is supposed to be 1 times 2, 2, fine. But 1 times 3 is supposed to be 3, not 6. 1 times 4 is supposed to be 4. The mistake I've done, ladies and gentlemen, I did not recognize my benchmarks for purposes of dollarization. So identify benchmarks always. Identify benchmark row, and the benchmark, and the benchmark column, and the benchmark column. So these basically are the titles. These basically are the title, rows, and columns. Title rows and columns. title rows and columns. Please ensure that you're making your own short notes here and there. Your own short notes here and there. All right. So benchmark row and the benchmark column. You see the mistake, if for example, I put this cursor here and try to show the formula, look at the formula used to get this. This is a wrong formula. Actually, if I say here function F2, don't say that. If I say function F2, I can see what has been multiplied to give me this answer that was here. They took this 9 times this, and yet I wanted it to be 9 times 1. So this one here is a title row, is a title number, because it's supposed to be held permanently. As I move, I should be talking of 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times 3. I'm going to 1 always. And that is why we are saying that start by identifying a benchmark column and a benchmark row. Allow me to undo whatever I have done. Allow me to undo whatever I've done. So Control Z like that. Please listen. In my case, I don't know about your case, but in my case, I can see this top row is title row, is a title row. And my top row here, if my memory serves me well, this top row of mine is row number 6. The whole of row number 6 is title. So row 6 is title, what we call benchmark, and therefore, it must be dollarized. It must be dollarized. It must be dollarized. It must be dollarized. Row 6 here is title, and therefore it must be dollarized, ladies and gentlemen. So in that case, ladies and gentlemen, do I have any other benchmark? Oh yes, I have another benchmark. You can see column H here. In my case, column H is going to be 1 times 1, 1 times 2, 1 times. So this has to be held permanently. So then I have here, ladies and gentlemen, this is column, in my case, column H is title or benchmark, and therefore it must be dollarized. Remember the dollar sign. Where do we get the dollar sign? The dollar sign, we get a dollar sign on top of number 4. On top of number 4. On top of number 4 like that. So if it's on top of number 4, meaning I have to press Shift and then number 4. Of course, I hold on to Shift permanently, yeah? I hold on to Shift permanently. So if I want to show a dollar sign, I can even practice down here. I will press Shift and then I say number 4. Still, I'm holding on to Shift and then I say number 4. You'll be able to see the dollar coming up. That's the dollar concept that I'm talking about, which I would want us to use today. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been able to take your little notes like that, I would want us straight away to come and fill Mwalimu's multiplication table. So I'll be able to come and say equals, I take this one. When I take this one, you see now we have this called cell reference. This cell I've taken is referenced H7. All right. So there is something here to be locked. There is something here to be dollarized. And if you look at this 6H, so H is to be dollarized. So come here in front of H, because H is a benchmark, dollarize it, put a dollar. So Shift dollar like that. And then you come and continue. So you say times this one. But when I've pressed that one, I can see the cell reference there. I6. Benchmark. I've said 6 is a benchmark. So I will come in this case here before 6 here, because I normally put a dollar before a benchmark. So before 6, I'll be able to put a dollar there. And then I'll be able to say enter. Then I hold on to the larva handle. This larva handle, I'll be able to take this down. So you see now everything is okay. Like 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 9 is 9. And then I will be able to come, ladies and gentlemen, here like that. until I get 9 times 9, which is 81. Until I get 9 times 9, which is 81, like that. By any chance, I'm so sure there could be a good number of us who have not gotten this right. But by any chance, do we have anybody dancing that, hey, I've gotten this correctly? 81. Yeah, at least Rita has gotten it. Hassan has gotten it. So what happens in this case, if you put a dollar before, if you define it wrongly, then you cannot be right. I'm so sure even within here, there must be a ninja who has gotten 11111 all through 1111 all through. Do you have those kind of ninjas here? Please be very honest. Who have gotten 11111 all through. Judy, thanks for being honest. I've not understood. I'll be able to explain. Yeah, thanks for raising questions. It's like your first attempt because you never locked. You put dollar first explain. Okay, I'll be able to explain. Great. You guys are asking very good questions. So assuming those are the only questions that I'm getting, I would want, before I answer, I would want in this case here to see your screens. Do we have anybody in this case here who is able to share some work that they have done or some work that they have not been able to get rightly? And then I help you. Somebody just go ahead. There is a share screen with green there, green color. You simply say share screen. Yeah, thank you so much, Joseph. I can see your screen. Thank you so much. But now, Joseph, you have shared your video. Joseph, don't worry. Yeah, so stop participant. And then I also stop your video. Yeah, great. So then, where are we? So, so then what you do, are you able to write number 1 up to number 9 first? Yeah, yeah. So all those ones are not right, just delete them slowly tu. Hatuna haraka sisi. Kama kuna mwanafunzi ako na haraka hapa, hatumtaki hapa. Kwanza ushapata huyu amedefine vizuri sana, ushapata. I would want somebody mwenye hajapata ndiye share yake mwenye hajapata. Thank you very much. This guy using Lenovo, you've done a very good job. I can see how you made your notes down there. You're a great ninja. You're a great ninja. Thank you very much. So I'm waiting to get somebody who has not gotten it right to share their screen. Yes, PM, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, please, PM, I would want you to rub where you have written row 8 is title must be. This guy had given us a very good screen. I don't know why. I don't know why he dropped it. Okay, let's work with the CPA Korir CS. He also has something nice there. So CPA Korir amekosea wapi? CPA Korir, hebu kwanza vuta hiyo iko katikati, hiyo 1 to 9 hiyo katikati, hiyo kwa B. Hiyo kwa B, vuta yote hiyo. Ya paka hapo. Haya, asante sana. Nataka tuagree sisi wote. Ukiangalia kitu ya CPA Korir, which are his benchmark rows and titles? First of all, we agree about that. Benchmark rows and titles. We are answering, all of us. It's not Korir alone. I would want other students in this case to participate because I can see Korir's answer down there. What about the other students? Are they able to identify Korir's benchmark row? Yeah, Julius is saying row number 3. Julius is saying row number 3 is benchmark. Yeah. How about his benchmark column? How about his benchmark column? How about his benchmark column? It is column A. Thank you very much. And you can see what this gentleman has written there. Down there, this gentleman is a great gentleman. He has said row 3 is benchmark. And the column A is benchmark. So then let's get to doing this Korir. Go there where we have 1 and 1. Yeah, say equals because you're doing mathematics. So press the first one. Stop there. Stop there. You see now the first reference there is A4. And we have said down here in his notes that A is title. A is benchmark. So you must go before A. Uitege. Tunasema kutega kwa Kiswahili. Utege A ndio A isikuwe inasonga. Ukisongesha vitu zingine, A isisonge because A is benchmark. Utaki A isonge, ukisonga na kasa. Ukisonga na love handle taki A isonge. So please go before A, immediately after equals. Immediately after equals, I would want you to put your cursor there, correct? Yeah, and then you put the dollar there. Thank you so much. And then now we continue with the journey. Let's continue. So times, the other one. Now he has given us the cell reference there, B3. And if you remember, 3 is benchmark. 3 is benchmark. So you must go between B and the 3 because unataka kutega 3. Unataka kutega 3. Unataka kutega 3, yes. Hapo weka shift 4, dollar. Thank you. So enter now. And then now using the love handle, you can now easily go down to 9 and then now across. Love handle still across from that 9. Yes, you move across. It will be able to give us 81. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Career CPA. I would expect to get some 3 more students sharing their screens. Those ones who never got it right. Those ones who never got it right are the ones I would want to see their screens. I help you once and for all. And as I help you, I'm helping all these other students that you can rest assured. Yeah, so PM has done a very, very good job. So PM has been able to identify that according to him, row 7 is benchmark, the whole of row 7 is benchmark, and then column C is benchmark. Thank you very much. So let's go there at 1, 1. Yeah, equals. Thanks, Edwin Munyole. Equals. So pick that one, the first one. Yeah, so identify your benchmark and tagger it, dollarize it, put a dollar. So the benchmark in this case here between C and 8, I see C is benchmark. So go before C, hapo. Kama unajua Kiswahili ya mpira. Sasa enda mbele sema times, uweke ile one ingine, and then you study the cell reference, D7. 7 is the one ambao lazima nitege sasa. Because 7 is the benchmark there. For your cell reference, 7 is the benchmark. All right. Control enter. Control enter. Control enter. Alafu sasa straight away, shika love handle, tembea nayo paka 9. All right. All right. Wachilia. Yeah. Alafu sasa tembea pia nayo across, itakonga 81. Through me showing these students what they are supposed to be doing online, is there any other student who has been able now to even understand? As I was showing these students, do we have any student who has understood the concept? As I was showing these students, got it right now. Got it right now. Yeah, so we have broker. Yeah, great. Broker already, I need broker. I always want the students who don't have it right, the ones who show their screens in. Yeah, thank you so much. So then can I go to something different? Can I go to something different? Can I go to something different? Great, Jacqueline, great. Can I go to something different now? Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have what we call full reference, I should have deleted this first, escape and then I delete. So we have what we call full reference, and then we have what we call partial reference. Now, assuming I've got a number here, call it 34. And then this 34, I want to refer to it. So I'll come here and take this 34 like that. Now, assuming I want a full reference, a full dollarization is where you put $2. You put $1 before O and you put $1 before 18. Yeah, so you come this full. You are in this case here, ladies and gentlemen, blocking this thing row-wise and column-wise. So you can come and say shift dollar there before O, and then we have here shift dollar before 18. Now, to do this full reference, ladies and gentlemen, we can also use what we call F4 directly. F4. Let me just put capitals. F4. F4. F4 like that. F4. Yeah. If you look at the topmost of your keypad, the top buttons there, you'll be able to see escape, whatever, F1, F2, F3, F4. Yeah. So if, for example, I use F4, I will be able to come and first of all take up that number. All right. Some computers ukishachukua namba ufinya F4 ikiwa peke yake inaweka taa mingi, mwangaza mingi. So meaning that those computers like mine, you must press Fn huko chini karibu na control and then F4. And then you'll be able to get those dollar coming automatically. Other computers, you only press F4. Other computers, you only press F4. When you put only $1, maybe in the column or in the row, we call that one partial reference. Like now what you have done here is partial reference. The way I've explained is really a very poor description, very poor description. As a teacher, even when I make poor explanations, I know those are poor. So I would rather use an example here. Assuming, ladies and gentlemen, you have quantity. You have quantity here, and then you have price here. For you to understand this very well, allow me to use it, take it another way. So assuming this is 10, then quantity sold, this could be 12, this could be 34, this could be 56, this could be 78. And then someone now comes and tells you, hey, I want you to give me revenue. I want you to give me revenue. Now, can mathematicians in the class here give me the formula of getting revenue? Can the mathematicians in the class here give me the formula of getting revenue? Mathematicians in the class, could you kindly give me the formula of getting revenue? How do we get revenue? For example, I'm selling pens. On a particular day, I sell 5 pens, and each pen is going for 10 bob. So my revenue will be 5 times 10, which is 50. All right. So to get revenue, yes, they're telling me, Mwalimu, use QP or PQ. It doesn't matter. Let me use QP, quantity times price. So then, ladies and gentlemen, if I come here and say, this is quantity 12, all right? And then I say, in this case here, times the price, and the price is what here? Is 10. And this price is not changing. This price will be the same throughout. And because this price is not going to change east or west, north or south, I would rather do what we call a full reference. The price is not going to change totally. Whichever direction you go in Excel, the price will remain constant. So then if that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, I would rather lock it fully. How do we lock this thing fully? To lock it fully, in my computer, I will come and say function F4. I'm not putting just $1. Function F4. In some computers, you just press F4 alone. So, ladies and gentlemen, once you have been able to lock it that way, then you'll be able to come and say enter. And then I can come and use the love handle like that. Up to fike paka hapo sasa. You see, itakuwa imekufanyia correct. Ukiguza hata hapo imekufanyia 70 times that 10. It has referred. It's called a full cell reference. So if I come here and I click here and I say function F2 to show the formula, and Excel will show you the formula very well. What it multiplied to get this 780. It multiplied these two cells in red and blue. This one, and you can see now it simply refers to the 10 like that. So then all of us must be able to know how to carry out a full reference, full dollarization, where you have $2 like that. There is no way you can become a financial modeler, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not very good in these references, because we as accountants, we shall always get what we call fixed parameters. We shall be having fixed cost, which will not be changing throughout. So we need to dollarize it for it to be fixated in all my calculations. Without knowing this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the foundation. So I would want somebody who has not gotten what I've just explained to take their time and if possible, share their screen so that we can get, in this case here, to simply learn this thing together. Then I can see new messages. Yeah, price times, they were giving me answers, quantity times price. Yeah, great, great. And ladies and gentlemen, I would want to see my students dancing. Whenever I'm teaching Excel, my students wake up wherever they are, whenever they discover something new, they literally dance to success. And if you are that kind of a person who can't dance, that kind of a person who is a constant, all right, who does not know how to dance, like most accountants don't know how to dance, you can do what Jacqueline Korir has done. You can use an emoji. Life has been made very simple nowadays. You can have an agent dancing for you. Yeah, you don't have to dance yourself. Yeah, like what Clinton is doing there. Yeah, Kaki has done it. Great, great. The more the times you dance, in this case here, the more you understand. Also, the more the times you cry, there are those emojis that produces tons and tons of tears. The more the times you cry, the more you understand, because that means you are asking questions. You are asking questions. And then the more you share your screen, let me tell you something for free. If I finish this Excel course and you have never shared your screen, you're not going to be a good accountant. A good accountant will be able to know how to learn by shaming themselves. Yeah, great. You must be able to know how to take some little shame to learn. You should never fear anybody. Even at your workplace, I tell you, never fear anybody. Nobody we shall fear, nobody. All right, all right. Like when I was learning this Excel, those many years, I mean, I had to disturb so many people. I had to disturb so many people to be able to understand. Yeah, I disturbed so many people. I disturbed so many people. And me, I knew it the hard way, having worked with some Indians. Indians are very, very good. I was really, really embarrassed. I would not wish anybody to be embarrassed the way I was embarrassed. So I went and got a very senior role at Arrow. Arrow is AARO. It's a global company, Swedish company that is in 140 countries. I was a senior manager over there for so many years, earning good perks, of course, traveling all over. But I never knew Excel. And I used to have some Indians under me. And remember, that's a company that was poaching. We poached so many people from PwC, from KPMG. I mean, and I never knew Excel very well. It was a disaster. Yeah. But I took it upon me in this case, and then I became a chief ninja. Up to now, if you go back there and ask, they'll tell you there is one man here who could not be defeated on matters of what year? Excel. Yes. Because remember now over there, this is a software company. We're the ones in this case here doing group. We gave a group consolidation software to EABL in Kenya here, Equity Bank, KCB Bank. We did in this case here financial modeling under IFRS 17 for Britam and many other insurance companies, financial modeling. Without Excel there, you are almost nothing, nothing. That's why I'm very, very passionate with this Excel. You can never go wrong with Excel. Even AI, as AI comes, trust you me, Excel can never be replaced. Most of those things, in this case, you still have to transfer them back to Excel to do a few things here and there. So PM wants me to repeat. That's very good. That's very good. But have you known PM how to write, sorry, just 1 minute. I share back the screen that I had. Yeah. You see, the thing is, we need to know how to understand our constants. Like here, the quantity is varying, but price 10 here is what here is constant. So then what we need to do is to come and say equals, then we take in this case here 12, all right, times this 10. But now 10 is a constant number. It's going to be the same throughout. If, for example, I simply come and say enter without locking this 10, which is a constant, and then I try to use my love handle down, you can see I'll get errors, errors, errors. So this 10 has to be locked. The 10 has to be locked. So how do we lock this? Control Z like that. So come here, you take this 12, you say times 10. So if you're not able to see your F4, if your computer is not able to work very well on matters of F4, then you can come and put these dollars manually. But remember, you're doing a full reference. So put the dollar before L in my case and before 17. You can do it manually. And then you come here and enter. You come here and enter like that. But the very best, ladies and gentlemen, is to use your F4. You know that equals, this 12 is a variable. It's going to change from 12 to 34. That one I can't lock. So I say times, in this case here, this 10, ladies and gentlemen, that I will then need to come here and do what here, that I will then need come here and lock. So to lock, I simply say Fn. There is a button down there called Fn, Control Fn. So you press Fn, F4 like that. Then I come here and say enter, and then I can replicate this comfortably because I know the 10 has been locked, fully locked like that. So I hope now we are together. I hope now PM, thanks for asking the question. Great, great. I'll be able to answer that question, Julius, in a short while. I'll be able to answer that in a short while. Just a minute. Great. All right, my good students, we are overcoming, right? So I would want to show you what I will be doing later on in the course of the day to show you why this course is a very important course. Why do you need, in this case here, to join my classes? You see, at the end of the day, the things that I'm doing, this is where I'll be able to end at. You can see like now here, I happen to be having, ladies and gentlemen, a trial balance, which is 3 year. A trial balance, which is 3 year. Now, this is massive data. I will not want even to use like the normal pivot. No. This one I have to know how to change it straight away and take it to Power BI. Have we been able to download Power BI? All of us, I gave you that assignment. I gave you that assignment yesterday. Have we been able to download? Have you been able to download Power BI now, all of us? Yeah, Frederick, I've seen your question. At least I can see 3 yeses. Now we have, oh, Gerald, no. Lenovo, no. You know, it takes time really to download it. It takes a lot of time to download it. So I don't know what we shall be doing because now today I have to hammer this thing. I need to finish this course. Yeah. At least Nelvin Agwata has it. Because out of this trial balance, I will be able to fix using Power BI or even Power Query. I'll be able to fix cash flow statement, P&L, and the balance sheet. All right. And then now I'll be able to automate these so that in the subsequent years, I'll be getting those things automatically upon just data entry. Upon data entry, I'll be getting those things from this. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. You know, there are things that you need to know, you as an accountant, ladies and gentlemen. Because, for example, when I come here to data, I can see this concept of get and transform. I should be able to come here and say from this table, ladies and gentlemen, then I'll be able to get what we call a Power Query editor. When I take this to Power Query is very related with Power BI. Actually, we have a Power Query editor under Power BI. So I should be able to show you like how do you handle this trial balance in the Power Query. How then do we use, in this case here, this Power BI to draw those not to draw, but first of all, get those key things, the financial statements. And then now, how do you automate it for future? So I don't keep on, in this case here, using so much. And then most importantly, if it's a Power BI, like somebody's asking there, business intelligence, you know, Power BI will be able to give you so many things intelligently. It'll be able to suggest for you graphs. It'll tell you this graph may assist you when you're making a boardroom presentation. All right, all right, all right, great. That is why you need to work with Mwalimu. That is why you need to work with Mwalimu. Yeah, great. So do we continue now? Are we ready? We continue. Yeah, PM is sharing something. Let me see what PM is sharing here. Already PM has it. You can see PM has Power BI. He's already ready to import. These are the students I wish to get. Yeah. After this session, I'll be taking about 10 of you for mentorship. I would want to mentor like 10 of you. Yeah, you know, when I'm mentoring you now, itakuwa kiboko kidogo na kuambia mbono ufanyi hapa na hapa na kusukuma kidogo hapa na pale. And I will be picking the best students. When we say download something, don't come to class when you have not downloaded. It puts us back. Yeah, it puts us back. All right. This ninjas also, you can see he has a blank report there, one lake catalog, very good. This ninja has already been able to download. Yeah, great, great. Thank you so much. Great, great, great. This ninja called Charlene. Thank you so much. Okay. So then you'll allow me to then go back straight out because I can see very many of us don't have this Power BI. There's little I can do with Power BI if many of us do not have this. Let me go back and let me see Wycliffe. Wycliffe, your internet is not that strong. Yeah, you can see what Wycliffe has there. You can see what Wycliffe has there. Those of you who have been able to download it, how long did it take you to download? How long did it take you to download this Power BI? How long? For you to know how hectic it can be, how long did it take you to download? 30 minutes. Yeah. So if you start downloading right now, it's Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop. Yeah, Power BI Desktop. Great. Power BI Desktop, start downloading it. Start downloading it. Power BI Desktop. So that those 40 minutes, 30 minutes, I can be doing something different. And then now we shall be able to come back to this. It's called Power BI Desktop. So if you just search for Power BI Desktop, you'll be able to get it. It's free of charge, and then you shall be able to use it. Otherwise, for now, I want us then to take up something also equally important, which as an accountant you need to be knowing. Yeah, this I have to share with you. Already you have it. Already you have it. Already you have it in this RCM. Yeah. Great. So do you remember our Excel workbook? This RCM Excel workbook. This one everybody has it. So I want us to look for what we call VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Look for VLOOKUP. Vertical lookup. Vertical lookup. I don't think, Judy, it can change any settings. What normally happens is when when your machine does not have enough space, it can easily even crash because Power BI will take quite some space. Power BI will take quite some space. So let me resend this thing here. Today's session is going to be the best. The best of the best. I love this. So the students that I normally take for mentorship should be at the advanced level, and you don't pay anything, but you will not be lazy. Yeah, you should be at the advanced level. So I'll be able to make that announcement in the advanced level classes. Or should I open it also to intermediate level? Intermediate level now, your skills are not that really developed. And you see, mentorship is also about jobs, so many things. All right, so I'm sharing here. Those students who have not downloaded the Power BI have taken me back. I really wanted to do that thing today and finish it because this is the best day when we have many hours, or in the evening, then I'll be able to do it in the evening. Yeah, Sarah, great. We will be able to talk this in class. I hope you are in my, yeah, Sharon, that means you've already done your CPA. Very good. So then I've been able to share that document there. Please download it and then tell me when you are ready. We start. Tell me once you are ready to start. Yeah, those are the best. Wycliffe, yes. Those are the best. Those are the best. But I'll have to give you a lot of work. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised. If I'm mentoring you, you'll have to do a lot of things. And some of the sessions are physical, others are virtual. You'll have to be coming to our offices at our and company at Westlands. We have a CPA firm there. Imagine it's mentorship and I give you a stipend. I'm not a very bad person. I'm not a bad person. I give you a stipend. It's like, how do I call it? It's like internship kind of. So have you been able to download? The Ninja is ready. Great. Yeah, great, great. So then you can talk about that. Of course, most of you guys have my personal numbers. This basically is like Mwalimu giving back. This basically is like Mwalimu giving back to my students. Why? Because you guys have stood with me. Currently RCM is the biggest CPA college in Kenya. Courtesy of you people. You guys are the ones who are bringing me students. Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. Then I'll be able to open a WhatsApp group. I can see we are many of us, but I can only accommodate 10. We shall be able to come up with a criteria. These guys, have they been able to download? Yeah. Great. Wale tuko mbali, lazima unakuja hata kama ni mara moja kwa mwaka, Frida. Yeah, because you know there is quite a lot we teach you in the industry. For example, if it's auditing, there are things you can't be given virtually. We'd want you to see the audit environment. How does it look like? What do we do? How do we get businesses? Yeah. Also, of course, how do you work towards getting your own license? Practitioner's license, things like that. So there are things we can't talk when you are really, really very far. Yeah. All right. So then we continue, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue here. Okay. Great. Great. So let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. So then we have here Excel. All right. All right. So then I would want you to look at this RCM Excel sheet, and please go ahead and open the VLOOKUP, this one here, VLOOKUP 1. VLOOKUP 1, as I was telling you yesterday, this VLOOKUP, I don't like it so much because it has cost me a good job some time back. I went in this case here, these Muhindis are very good in terms of Excel. So I went to a Muhindi's, a great Muhindi's shop, huge workshop. And then they told me, look up for something. Yeah, it was in column form like this. That day I had not known any Excel. It was very, very embarrassing because 1 hour down the line, I was still looking up. Like now you can be told, look up for Lazio. If they tell you look up for Lazio here, it's very easy for you to see Lazio because these are only 10. These are only 10 companies, 10 football teams. I'll be able to see Lazio here. But what if there were like 10,000 of them? That becomes very, very hard. All right. Now, whenever you're searching for an item in a column, use vertical lookup. Use vertical lookup. So whenever you're searching for an item in a column, like here somebody tells you, hey, look for Lazio. Lazio, I'm searching it in a column here. Then I will use what we call vertical lookup. So vertical lookup is the VLOOKUP. We have a HLOOKUP, horizontal lookup, and a vertical lookup. So then how does this VLOOKUP work? So like now Lazio here, they want me to look up for the country of Lazio. So how do I get this country of Lazio? I will come here and say equals. So I look for VLOOKUP is there. Yeah. Lookup value is the item. It is Lazio there. And this Lazio, I can see there is a benchmark H. So this benchmark H, because it's a column of reference and outside the column, I must come and dollarize H alone by saying shift $. And then I continue like that, comma. Then we have, ladies and gentlemen, the table array. Where am I getting this VLOOKUP? The whole table from this table here. So I'll be able to highlight the whole table like that. Comma. Then we have column index. So this country is column number 2. Sorry, there is something I've not explained. Something I've not explained. So you see, I came and took the whole of this table array. Table array must always be fully fixed with F4. Table array, you must always fix fully. So function F4. You must have dollars across, dollars across. Then you come and they say comma. Then we have, ladies and gentlemen, the column index. So column index, you see team, already we know team they want us to look for is Lazio. This is column 1, column 2. So this is supposed to be column number 2, like that. So I'm following these parentheses here. Then I say comma, ladies and gentlemen. From there, remember in accounting, we normally don't want deviations. We want exact matches. So come and say exact match. Yeah. So the range, I don't want any range that if you want to get Lazio, you can guess for us. We don't want guesswork. Guesswork with us is false. Accountants, we want exact matches. So we choose that false. Or alternatively, instead of, okay, let me just finish this first. I'll be able to come and say, close brackets there. So once I close brackets, I'll be able to enter. You can see this thing has been able to identify and tell us, hey, Lazio is an Italian team. Lazio is an Italian team. So I would want to repeat this, but before I repeat, is there anybody who has been able to get it right who can show us their screen? Anybody who has been able to get it right? Oh, Frida, that's very good. That's very good. Frida has been here since foundation. Wow, okay, great. Waiting for BDA. Great. Broker can't find the workbook. Yeah, Nabila, I'll be able to repeat, but first, I would want to see students who have been able to get it right, sharing the screen as I give this ninja. Ninja, nimeweka kwa hii chat area. Okay. Okay. Great. Are you able to repeat? If you don't mind, are you able to repeat? Oh, they're saying it's different. I don't know. Is it different? Are you able to repeat? Let's repeat. Just say Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Or you simply get inside there and say equals, where you have Lazio Italy, where you have Italy. Yeah, simply start by saying equals again. We write another formula there. Hi, Rita is sharing. So Rita, let's start from scratch, Rita. Delete all those we start from scratch. Thanks, Judy. So equals, yeah, equals VLOOKUP. Yeah, great. You double click there. Lookup value is the item you look for, which is Lazio. Yeah, and Lazio happens to be an outside. So that column H has to be dollarized. So shift dollar, comma, after 4 comma. And then now they want the whole table array. So you copy the whole table. You copy the whole table. You copy the whole table, table array. Yeah. And then remember table array, the ones in red, you have to do full dollarization. So you press function F4. You press function F4. I hope somebody is able to learn things there, or just F4 alone, depending on your computer. Then you say comma, comma, and then column index. You see, team is column 1, country is column 2. So you're looking for the country, which is column 2. All right. And then comma. So for the range there, you don't have even to look for, you can just type 0. Type 0 because we don't want we don't want any deviation. Just type 0. 0. Yeah, and then you close brackets, you close brackets, you close brackets, you close brackets, enter. Enter. Thank you so much, Rita. You are really very good. Okay, Chris wants me to do it using the VLOOKUP table. No, this one here is better. Don't worry, they will get it. Thanks for that suggestion though. So ladies and gentlemen, we have in this case here, somebody else should be able to share their screen. Somebody else should be able to share their screen until everybody understands. Chris, I will tell you why I don't like using that table in a few minutes. So Vera, Julius is also sharing. So now I'm seeing Julius' screen. So Julius, are you able to repeat that? Yeah, equals VLOOKUP. Yeah, Lazio, and remember H has to be blocked. H has to be blocked. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Then you continue. Now it's about the table array, where you take the whole table, and the table array in red, fully refer, fully lock it. Oh, it's like it moved or something. You've highlighted, yeah, that one, yeah. So function F4, column number 2, and then you can pick false. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Then, are you not able to see function F4? Then, are you not able to see function F4? Oh, you know, function, if you look at control, near your control, down there control, there is a function Fn button. There is an Fn button. There is an Fn button. So you press that Fn and then F4 at the same time. Fn and F4 at the same time, and then you give me feedback. You give me feedback, give me feedback, give me feedback. Give me feedback. Somebody wants the Power BI link. Somebody should be able to assist me do that. Somebody should be able to assist me do that. It will be very good to get that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So come here right away. Come here right away. What are we doing? Equals, it's VLOOKUP. So lookup value is this Lazio, H, dollar, comma, table array, this entire table. So the table array has to be fully dollarized. If you can't see F4 like then come and put these dollars manually. Say in this case here, shift dollar there, come here, say shift dollar there, come here, say shift dollar, you put $4 manually. You can put them down there manually, and then you say comma. Then now we have the column index, which is column number 2, comma. Then we have exact match, which would read as false. You close, you enter. And then I will be able to come here and use the love handle. So this love handle, you walk with it across. Something wrong happening there. You can see I'm getting Italy, 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 and I'm not wrong really. You know, this thing is constant because you can see when I click on this, it is still reading column 2 here instead of it reading column 3. So come and put here column 3 here. 3, you enter. Like now here, when you handle that, when you hit on this Italy, you can see it is reading column 2. It's supposed to be column 4. Column 4, enter. Then we have in this case here, this is supposed to be column number 5. Column number 5, you enter. So is there somebody by any chance who has been able to get this thing by navigating around those columns? by navigating around those columns. Anybody who has been able to do that? Thank you so much, Deng. Great, great. Alternative to F4. Okay, okay, great. I'll be able to do that. Great. Clinton Ching is asking any alternative to F4. Yeah, that's Vera. Now you can see Italy, Italy, Italy. Yes. The third, yeah, change there. That's row number 4, games played, isn't it? Yeah, and you can see this thing is marvelous. It's marvelous. Italy, number 38, and then they earned 56 points. Thank you so much, Judy. Thank you so much, Vera. Thank you so much. Now, please listen. I've been able, great. Please listen here. Now, you know that can be very, very involving. If I'm the one doing this, see how I will do this. See how I will do this. Before I start doing it, there is this bracket called a bra bracket. Yeah, or curly bracket. Yeah, the professional term is curly bracket. So this curly bracket is near, it is near P. Actually, it comes after letter P. So we have U, I, O, P, and then that one, but now you must use shift. Use shift because it is second function. Use shift. So you see, like now here, if I say shift, yeah, are you able to see this curly? It's not a normal bracket, it's a curly bracket. Check how I will use this marvelous thing. I will come and say equals, then we have here VLOOKUP tab. Then we have lookup value. It is this +0. So I'm repeating, somebody told me, so this $H, I have to put a dollar there, shift 4. And then I say comma. The table array is the whole of this. All right. So this table array has to be fully arrayed. So we have, ladies and gentlemen, in my case, it's function F4. In some computers, you press just F4 alone. Then I come and say comma. When I come to the column indices, here I'm in need of so many columns. So then I need to curly all the columns together, curly them. So introduce shift curly. So I want column 2, 3, 4, 5. So I write 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I close curly. So close curly like that. And then I say comma. The range is exact, or I simply say 0. No deviations at all. And then I close this with a normal bracket. So if you're a genius, you'll be able to get all those answers coming at once. Instead of coming again to, what if those things were like 1,000 numbers across? Will you be able to handle them like one at a time? No. You must know how to curly things up. We must know how to curly things up. David, I'm recording from my end. I'll be able to share the recording with you if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm able to share the recording with you. And then, of course, now you'll be able to automate this by coming here, and then I will copy this thing down like that. Yeah, so you can now see Borussia is a Germany. Borussia here is Germany. Yes, it played 34 points, 71. And then when they come and tell you, hey, you know what? We are Arsenal support. Arsenal. When I read just Arsenal like that, I enter. Now I've been able to automate my processes like that. So is there somebody, ladies and gentlemen, who has been able to do exactly what Mwalimu has done? Anybody who has been able to do exactly what Mwalimu has done? By any chance, the curling thing. You may not have understood anything today, but when you go home today, tell somebody that today I know how to curly together numbers. I know how to curly together numbers. It's called curling. I will repeat. I'm so sure the ones who are telling me to repeat, they don't have Microsoft Office 365. They don't have Microsoft Office 2021. They need to buy that one You need to buy that one. If you go to your local cyber cafe, that thing will cost you like 300, 400 shillings. Mtu anakuwekea the whole office suit. But you're a little bit endowed, like this 9,000, 10,000 shillings a year, you buy that license, isn't it? Great. So is there some student who is willing to share their screen and then they take us through? Yeah, mine is still because yours, Nina, is 2010, Excel 2010, Nina. Don't use 2010, Nina. 2010 is for old people like ourselves. You guys are Gen Zs. You need things that are, no, then I'll be able to see Nina. Let's see. Okay, so equals, great. So we are using a VLOOKUP. So lookup value, that Lazio. So don't forget H has to be locked because you see H is a column, external column. Oh, where have you put your dollar mzee? No, Rita is not mzee, Rita is a lady. Comma, table array, great. So table array, the whole table. Just highlight it slowly, slowly until you, great. And then now that one has to be fully locked. Great, comma. Then column index, you must curly them. Yes, great. What are you curling? Want from column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. You close curly. Close curly, you simply say shift. That curly, you can see the curly where the curly is. Yeah, comma. And then it tells you the range, which is, you can double click on exact match. You can double click on exact match. Great. And then you close the bracket with now normal bracket, the one on top of number 0. So shift 0, then you enter. When you enter like that, we shall be able to, now I'm able to tell you right away, this student has done it right. But what you think is our only mistake? Her only mistake, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that she's using an old Excel. She's using an old Excel. She's using an old Excel, which needs her again to go and do what she's doing. And then she makes, in this case here, individual, we shall overcome. Rita, trust you, you have known, you've understood the whole thing, but now you need to know how to curly things using a proper 2021, please. But you're a very good student. You're a very, very good student. Zelma has gotten it. So Nina, are you able to share your screen? We see which 2021 is this. Yeah. Let me see whether you used Kali. Yeah, let's start again, Vera. Let's start again, Vera. Equals, no, you should rub everything there first. Use delete, yeah. You know, at times you highlight everything and then you use backspace, you spoil. So equals VLOOKUP, lookup value. Don't forget H has to be dollarized. You can see some of you like using that thing at the formula bar, others down there, whichever you take, that's your decision. So long as it works for you. Done, great. Nina now is done, great. So remember that has to be fully referenced. Yeah, that is a curly opening bracket, great. Curly opening bracket, great. Comma, great. Thank you, enter. Say okay, it can correct for you. Is it because you used, what could have happened there? What could have happened there? Yeah, it's because you closed the other one using the curly. After false, you should always close the false with the normal bracket. After false, yeah, you can start again. But how comes then with the curly again? I think Vera, your computer, your machine, Excel is quite an old one. Vera, we shall overcome. Just go to your local cyber cafe. We don't want to go that way, Vera. You're a good student, but now your machine has let you down. You're using 2010, at the very best 2016. It has to be 2021 or Microsoft Office 365. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I move on to something different? And then I have got a favor to ask from you. I have a favor to ask from you. You can see I've been making lots of noise since morning, since 10. We need to take a break. We need to take a break. We take a break after Clayton has presented. We take a 30 minutes break. I like what this gentleman is telling me. 30 minutes break, and then we shall be able to come back. And now, those 30 minutes, everybody should have downloaded Power BI. Let's start with that spiel. Just rub everything. Rub everything. You should just delete. Okay. How about those no 38 and 56? You see that no 38 and 56, that will give you a spill. Say escape, escape first. Yeah. Power BI. If you look, Elver, if you look for Power BI desktop, you don't need anybody to send a link. Power BI desktop, and then you follow those prompts. You'll be able to download Power BI desktop. All right. VLOOKUP. The lookup values Lazio. Put a dollar before H. Comma. After 4 years, comma. Then we have the table array. Fully reference it, fully lock it. Great, comma. Column indices, open the curly. Let's curly things here. So 2, no, not 22, 2. 2, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, 5, close curly. Yeah, close curly, comma, 0. Or exact match, yeah. Or exact match, yeah. You can double click the exact match, no problem. Exact. You know, you can actually even just enter without closing. You can enter without closing because I can see some of you close. Yeah, great, Clayton. You have 2021. Great, great, great. And then you can copy that Italy. Go back to Italy, Clayton. Go back to Italy. Now move down one step. Go to that love handle. Go to the love handle. Great. Now you can get Borussia. So we shall take, ladies and gentlemen, a 30 minutes break. We shall come back exactly at what time? At 12. At 12. And I like a statement in this case here. Somebody has been able to inbox me here. But Mwalimu, I've been to other colleges. What you are doing in this case here at RCM is marvelous. Those are the messages we want in the morning. Great. So then we shall be able to meet, ladies and gentlemen, at exactly using the same link. Using the same link, you use the same link, then come in at 12, and everybody at that time should be having what here? Should be having Power BI. What can be the problem? Because my RCM Excel that you just shared can't open. So the problem, what I know at times you could be having like, you're using an office machine, and maybe the office does not allow. There are pop-ups. Yeah, doesn't allow, but you shall overcome. How to lock? Let's discuss about that after our break. Thank you so much. Let's meet at exactly 12. Zipporah, I'll be able to shut you. Yeah, this is very good. This is very good. I'll be able to shut you down because now we have to go for break. Thank you.